Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today for another tutorial. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, you're highly welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload new video. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful high and low Bubu top. And this is a requested video by one of my subscribers. And without further ado, we're going to get into the tutorial. Alright, so I am going to show you first how to draft this on a pattern paper, okay, and then I will go ahead and cut it out on my fabric. Alright, so assume that this is your fabric. You're going to open it up. Then you measure down the length of the top. So you first measure the length before you fold it, okay? So now I am going to fold it into two like so. If you notice, I am not folding it to be equal. This will be the front. So you're going to measure how long you want your front to be and then how long you want the back to be. Remember, this is a high and low top, okay? So I'm going to show you again. You open up your fabric and then you fold the front to be shorter than the back piece, okay? So once you fold it that way, you go ahead and you fold it again like so. So now basically you have folded it into four because I am going to cut out the front and the back together. All right, so once you fold it, you have something like this. Okay. All right, so now on the center, from the center front, I am going to measure 5 inches or 6 inches because the neckline is going to be a boat neck. All right, so you can use 5 or 6 inches for the neck width. So, and I don't really need the neck length because if you look at the style, the neck is very wide, so that is what is called boat neck. All right, so once you mark out the 5 or 6 inches for your neck width, the next thing you're going to do, from where the neck ended, I'm going to mark another 6 inches. All right, so from the end of the first 6 or 5 inches, I will mark another 6 inches, and then I will place a notch on that and also on a notch on where the neckline ends. So I'm just going to trim off the neckline. Okay, so from the second 6 inches I marked is where I will sew up to, because the sleeve has a slit on it. So my slit will start from that 6 inches, okay? All right, so that's what I marked there, okay? All right, so the sleeve will have a slit. Okay, so now the next thing is to place your tape rule at the tip of your pattern paper. Then I am going to mark out my bust point, which is 10 inches, and also my waist line, and also the hip line. Okay, I don't really need the bust point, but that's just as a guide. Okay, I don't need the bust point. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my hip measurement, which is 44, into 4, and then I will add about 6 or 7 inches to that measurement, and I will place that measurement on the waistline as well as on the hip line. Okay, so you're going to divide your hip measurement by 4, add 5 or 6 inches to that measurement, then place it on the hip line and also the waistline. All right, then after that, at the end of the, I marked out the arm opening, and then I connected it to my measurement on the hip and the waistline. And then that's basically all you need to do for this top. Is a very simple and easy top to make. Once you connect the lines, go ahead and cut it out. Okay, and now I am going to split open the sleeve, and then I'll stop on the 6 inches mark. Okay, I'm going to split the other side, and basically that is it. That is all you need to do for this top. As you can see, it's a very easy top to make. And then you will join the sides together. You're going to hem the neckline and also hem the slit on the sleeve, and you are basically done. Very simple and easy top to make. Okay, all right, if you have watched this far, if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload new videos. Okay, so now I am going to cut this on my fabric. All right, so I folded my fabric the way I showed you guys on my pattern paper earlier. So, and now I'm going to place my measurements. I'll first mark out 6 inches for my neckline. My neckline weight is 6 inches. All right, then after I mark the 6 inches, I will mark another 6 inches from the end of that neckline. All right, so this is where I want my slit on the sleeve to start. Okay, so once I finish with that, I'm going to go ahead and place my my waistline measurement, which is 17 inches, and I mark it and extend the line. Then my hip measurement, my hip line measurement, which is 24 inches, and I just extend the lines like so. Okay, so you just extend the line so we can place the circumference measurement. So I divided my hip measurement, which is 44, into 4, and that gives me 11 inches. I added an extra 8 inches, making it 19 inches. So that's the measurement I am going to place on the waistline. Remember, this is a very free and flowy top, so you can make yours as flowy as you want by adding some inches to your original hip measurement. All right, so now this is my hip line. I am going to place the 19 inches right there as well, and then I will extend that line from the waistline to the hip line. Okay, so once that is done, I will go to the end of my fabric. I will measure out the arm opening. So it's up to you how wide or how full you want yours to be. So I am going to mark 15 inches as my arm opening. Okay, so once I mark that, I will now curve it and connect it to the 19 inches mark I made on the waistline and also the hip line. So you just make a curve right there all the way down to the hem of the top. Okay, so just curve it like so, and that's basically it. And I am going to go ahead and cut it out. And before cutting it out, I'm going to measure my high and low, where I want my the front to end. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I made my front to be 29 inches and added about 5 more extra inches to the back length, making it 34 inches. Okay, so that depends on you. If you have enough fabric, you can make yours as long as you want and as low as you want for the front. Okay, but for me, I just wanted about 5 inches more than the front. So once I finish with that, I will go ahead now and I will cut it out. So when you're making this kind of top, it's advisable to use a chiffon fabric or any flowy fabric of your choice. All right. So if you're working with a chiffon fabric, be sure to use a pin to hold it, because during your measurement, you're going to notice that the fabric moves a lot. All right. So I'm going to cut it out now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. I am cutting out from the hemline down to the sleeve. You cut it out like so. Okay, see, like I said, use pins to hold down your fabric, especially if you're working with chiffon fabric. All right, so I'm just holding them down with a pin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So once you cut it out, you have something like this. And I also split open the top. Okay. And then again, I measure where I have the 6 inches for my neck width, and I made a notch over there. And then from that 6 inches where I marked the second 6 inches, I also made a notch there so that I will know where to start and stop when I go to sew it. Okay, so basically that's all you need to do. So I am going to sew close the sides. So I'm going to sew close the sides, and then I will hem the neckline. I will hem the arm opening. So I'm going to just open it up now to show you guys what it looks like so far. So I'm going to grab the one of the sleeve, and I will pin them down, and then I'll grab the other side as well. And this is the top, what it's looking like so far. Okay, so now I will pin the notch together, and I will sew from the neckline down to the second notch. So I will hold it with a pin. I'm going to sew it using about 1/2 inch, and then I will stop on the second notch. So I'm pinning it down. Then I will also do the same for the other side. I will pin the notches together, matching the notches. Then I will use 1/2 inch to join it. So after I joined it, this is what it looks like. I also hemmed the neckline, and then I hemmed the sleeve opening. Okay, And then after that I placed the sleeves together and I joined the sides. I also hemmed the opening of the sleeve. Then I'm going to do the same for the other side now. I'm going to place the sleeves together like so. Then I will join the top from the hem down to the sleeve. All right, so as you're working, have your pins handy so you can pin it. Okay, so once I finish joining the side, I will hem the bottom. I'll fold once and once again, and then I will hem it all around. So I'm going to hem the bottom. Okay. All right, so this is the top after I finish joining the sides and also hemming the bottom. This is what it's looking like. So like I said, if you're making this this top type of top, if you have more fabric, then you can make the back as long as you want, but I don't have enough fabric, so this is the high and low, how far it is. Okay, so I'm going to try this on so you guys can see what it looks like on me. As you can see, it's more better here. So this is what it looks like when I put it on, and I'm pleased with it. It actually came out nice and I like it. So you can rock this with your leggings or with your jeans. Okay, so this is the end of the tutorial, guys. I hope you guys like it. Please like, share, comment, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.